Welcome to the Real CP Show. I'm your host, CP. And today's topic, former Aide, Asian Chinese woman, possible spy, question mark, worked for a couple of NYC governors, model minority, right? How does that sound?
I thought it was dumb. Maybe you're right.
Yes. That model minority mythological nonsense has tore up millions within American Blackism to look upon hypersexuality and what they think certain type of Asianism is some model minority, right? And so to think about it, in this topic, this former aide, this Asian Chinese woman, though, that is relayed over as a possible spy criminality, worked for a couple of NYC governors, model minority, right? But wait a minute now. If you're doing that, that means you are anti-Asian, right? Remember this? End violence against Asians. End violence against Asians. End violence against Asians, right? And this is what supremacists is doing because they know what is going on, because they are the most brilliant mental manipulation force that has ever existed. So when it's like end violence against Asians, and then you look at this particular topic today of this particular Asian Chinese woman, former aide, possible spy, worked for a couple of NYC governors, model minorities, this is what supremacists is doing on this situation. Yes, because they know quite a number of people don't see what's really going on. But let me go ahead and play this actually first video. And, I'm going to play another one after that that shows some hypocrisy. But let me just go ahead and show you this particular, get into it. Let me show this first video. Give me 1 second here. One moment here. All right.
Son and her husband Chris Yu walked out of federal court on Tuesday, released on bail. A 40-year-old U.S. citizen, Son pleaded not guilty to taking millions in payments and gifts from Chinese officials in exchange for influencing the highest levels of New York state government for years. Her husband pleading not guilty to money laundering. Governor Kathy Hochul's office says Son was hired a decade ago and fired in March of last year amid allegations of misconduct.
I'm furious and I'm outraged and absolutely shocked. The second we discovered some levels of misconduct, we fired her. We alerted the authorities.
In a 65-page indictment, prosecutors allege Son blocked Taiwanese officials from having access to the governor's office, drafted unauthorized invitation letters to fraudulently get visas for Chinese officials, and changed messaging regarding issues of importance to China. Kickbacks went to her husband's businesses, prosecutors say, to fund a lavish lifestyle. Multi-million-dollar homes in Long Island and Hawaii, cash, and luxury cars, including a 2024 Ferrari Roma, like this one, that's priced over $260,000. The government says it will seize all of it, including more than $130,000 in a safety deposit box. The couple and their family also received expensive gifts, travel expenses paid, and tickets to shows, according to the indictment. And on multiple occasions, specialty salted ducks prepared by a Chinese official's personal chef. The DOJ calling Son's actions a direct threat to national security. Travel expenses paid and tickets to shows, according to the indictment. And on multiple occasions, specialty salted ducks prepared by a Chinese official's personal chef. The DOJ calling Son's actions a direct threat to national security.
But this is model minority, right? Right? This is the model minority. Right? What are you saying? This is that's the model minority, right? Wait a minute now. Hold on for a second.
Wonder Twin Powers, activate.
What? I don't think so. I don't think so. There is no no activation of model minorities. No. But watch this for a second. Let me play this particular second video, right? Right? When she got caught and then you have personnel. Oh my goodness, then Linda's son, she got fired, and oh my goodness. But watch this. Hypocrisy. Boy. See, this is why it's good to have timepiece purposes, because again, that's the power of history, because somebody says one thing, right? And they know that most people are not going to do research and stuff like that, right? Give me a second. Hold on. Here we go.
I'm also proud of some new members of my administration. I promise diversity. I promise I bring the most qualified individuals. I'm also proud of some new members of my administration. I promise diversity.
And what did that say? Revitalizing Chinatown. But remember, millions of American blacks are supposed to pull themselves out by them bootstraps, and just because some few little numbers here and there are doing extraordinary in a smattering and minute way, because there are certain ones that are allowed to get to way over stratospheric, right? Oh, they're allowed to do that. So the thing about it is, but again, American blacks, about a million, supposed to pull themselves by their bootstraps, right? And you see this revitalizing Chinatown, not revitalizing American Black Town, not revitalizing the FBA town, right? Not revitalizing Black American town, right? I mean, supremacists do stuff right in front of millions of American blacks' face, and with very few exceptions of American blackism, knowing how the game is going like this, right? But remember, revitalizing Chinatown.
I'm also proud of some new members of my administration. I promise diversity. I promise I bring the most qualified individuals and open up the doors so state government looks more like the people of the state of New York.
It's like, right. Right. Then you look at the statistics, demographics of what would be classified as American blacks, and you see it's very low, right?
We've accomplished that literally in a matter of 2 months, and I want to thank someone who's starting her job, and a very important job, overseeing all the government spaces throughout the entire state of New York. Jeanette Moy will be our Commissioner of General Services starting Monday. Big responsibility, as well as others on my team who are represented here. We have Linda's son is here, and others who have Linda's son. Where are you, Linda's son? Great, amazing to do here as well.
Whoa, wait a minute now. What about Linda's son? Is she a piece of crap? Oh my goodness, she wasn't doing good. Remember, she just got fired last year, right? But this video is actually a few years ago.
Linda's son is here, and others who have Linda's son. Where are you, Linda's son? Great, amazing to do here as well.
Wow. So amazing job Linda's son was doing then, right? But all of a sudden now, Linda's son and her husband, right? OU, who, whatever it is. Oh my goodness. Especially Linda's son. Oh my goodness. Now it's like, oh wow, we fired her because she did some misconduct and this all that. But you just heard what I just relayed over, right? Or what this person relayed over, right? basically giving some kudos on that. Boy, the game is the game. Let me play this one last. Let me play this last video. This game, boy, you got this game right.
A former aide to 2 New York governors is charged with acting as an agent spy for China, allegedly in exchange for millions of dollars.
Now, her husband also recently taken into custody, accused of laundering that money. ABC's Rena Roy has the latest on their arrests.
Linda Sun, a former aide to 2 New York governors, seen leaving court along with her husband, Chris Hu.
Wait a minute now. Her husband, Chris. You? Okay, what about it? Yeah, it's her husband, Chris Yu. Okay, what's the point? Chris Yu. Chris Yu. What are you talking about? Chris Yu.
Who stole?
Oh my goodness. I guess.
After the 2 were arrested this week, Sun charged with spying for China and allegedly taking millions of dollars in kickbacks. Hu charged with laundering the money, which allowed the couple to buy a $3.5 million home on Long Island. There's also a $2 million condo in Honolulu, a brand new Ferrari, event tickets, travel benefits, and a special delivery of Nanjing-style duck prepared by a Chinese government official's personal chef. Sun is a naturalized U.S. citizen.
All that. See, before the other video was talking about how she was basically U.S. citizen. This person is on this is saying that she was naturalized. See, but if you don't know, you see the game on that. But so lastly, I'm just gonna sit there and read over a couple of different a couple of different comments, and I'm just gonna start with that. But first, let me really read some. Linda Sun was born in 1983 in Nanjing something, China. Her parents moved to the land of milk and honey, right? Not for American blacks. Let me see, 1983, she was born. So a few years later, her parents moved to the United States on that, right? And, Sun was born in China in 1983, Nanjing, China, 1983. And her parents moved to U.S. around the age of five. She got her undergraduate degree in political science from Barnard College in 2006. She first got involved. That's not important. She obtained her master's degree in education from Columbia University, 2009. So she got a master's degree too. But remember, where's the DEI conversation with this? Where's the affirmative action conversation with that? Quietness. Where's certain type of Asians, the ones who know they are, because there's a certain ones within the caste system of Asianism, right? And it's unfunny how there are certain numbers of Asians that can't stand other Asians, which is a whole different topic. So there is a pan caste system or a caste system within Asianism, right? So the thing about it is that, but American blacks are told, especially ones that are trying to get into Ivy League schools, like was a couple of years or so ago, when it came down that you can't use race as a factor, right? And especially in certain time Ivy League schools, and you're like, oh my, the nerve of how many colleges were built upon American blacks' backs, free of labor. How many colleges participated in segregation that no other culture or background, immigration status, or border breaking legal immigrant type personnel, etc., can ever understand, right? But now you got certain type of Asianist personnel, the ones applies to, and some other ones, some honorary personnel who look upon certain personnel within the predominant culture as their gods. There are a certain number of other cultures and backgrounds, right, that can't stand black folks either, can't stand American blacks, right? So it's like you got various cultures and backgrounds that bully up on American blacks, and many American blacks can't see this game, right? But here it is. Linda Sun went to that college, Burnett College, got her bachelor's political science, and then went to very great college, Columbia, got her master's. But again, no DEI, no affirmative action. And look now, what they were saying that she's been relayed as a possible spy, criminality with her husband. Boy, I tell you, there's numbers of American blacks that don't see the game. So read some of these comments I got here. See here what you're doing. I think they should be held accountable more for the damage this will do to the Chinese American community. The action these two will bring scrutiny on innocent Chinese Americans. Okay, here we go playing victim, but American blacks, some things happen to American blacks. Certain ones do the wrong thing, then they put American blacks in a whole damn box. But the same person don't say nothing about that part, right? And they say, where have you been? The Gov has been targeting Chinese since Obama men. There are 68 states passed legislations prohibiting Chinese nationals to buy and property in the U.S. Game plan again. Apparently not. Whenever you were, the rest of the word talk. Anyway, it's not important. When did I say anything about the Gov? These people arguing. And this other person said, name one person who has been targeted and utterly innocent. And this other person said, because they are loyal to China. And many know that. And all wills will be Chinese first. Bam! Is anybody actually shot? Same things happen in San Francisco. Yes. I think there was a mayor of a Asian particular background. I'm not quite sure if she was Chinese or some other main Asian Chinese version that got her hand in the cookie jar too. I was going to do a show on that. Still might not. But you see, this stuff is happening more and more. Another comment saying, so shocking. Well, not really. Well, I will stop there. I thank you for tuning in to the Real CP Show.